Of course, when Dajjal is killed, there is no judgment day for him. There is no heaven or hell for him. Allah created him as a special creation of evil. So when he is killed, he will pass into non-existence. It is almost impossible for the beginner to understand this, so don't bother. Don't bother. This was, put it down, and maybe sometime later you'll be able to understand what you cannot understand now. Once Dajjal is killed, the next step is for Allah to destroy that part of Gog and Magog who have not been checkmated for the second time by the sea, the Black Sea. In the second of the two currents of Karnain, Gog and Magog will be checkmated again in that region in the north. But some of them will have already passed the Sea of Galilee down the way to Jerusalem. So these of Gog and Magog who still remain in the world, Allah will now destroy them. They're waging biological warfare at this time with the bogus virus that they created in laboratories in Ukraine, and then they infected the birds with it, the bats and so on, and then they put numbers to the bats, and they have metals that they could check with their satellites above, and when a bird flies in a particular area, they then press a button, the bird falls down, and then that land is infected with the virus. So on this day when Gog and Magog were destroyed, Allah will destroy them with biological warfare. Something will attack them at the back of the necks, at the top of the spine, and they'll all fall down paralyzed, as they paralyzed the world for 2 years now with the face mask and social distancing and this and that and the other, PCR and vaccine. Now, yes, the virus is boomeranging on them, and they will fall down paralyzed and die, and by next morning their bodies will already be decomposing and smelling. And then when Dajjal is killed and Gog and Magog are destroyed, it is then that the Muslim army will put a finishing touch of that bogus state of Israel, and then Nabi Isa alayhi salam will now rule the world from Jerusalem with the holy state of Israel, the one that is a valid state as the ruling state.